Hello guys, welcome to my video. Today I'm going to show you how to make this cake. If you like it, stay until the end so you can see how I made the drawing on the fondant, and you can also see how I airbrushed it. If you like my channel, please subscribe so you can see more of my videos and support me. The first step is to trace the picture you want for your cake on a tracing paper. I am using a drawing from my scratchbook. Make sure that you're using a non-toxic pencil between 2B and 6B since they're not too soft and are going to give you the best results. The next step is to add Towels powder on your fondant to make it dry faster and stay stable. Mix very good the Towels powder with the fondant, and once when you have it nice, you're going to roll it out to the desired shape and size. After you roll it out, you're going to get the tracing paper for transferring the picture, and you're going to flip the tracing paper with the graffiti side facing the fondant. So the image of the fondant will be reverse version of the original. To transfer the picture, you flip the tracing paper with the graffiti side facing the fondant. So the image on the fondant will be reverse version of the original. Then you're going to use a pointy tool and you're going to trace it out very nice. You don't need to press too hard, so make sure you don't rip off the tracing paper, just enough so you can have a little bit of graffiti on the fondant. You can check a little bit lifting one of the edges of the tracing paper to see if the graffiti is visible. Since you're using a non-toxic pencil and the amount of graffiti is super minimal, it's not going to harm you. However, some people don't want to risk and they will just use the tracing paper without flipping it, so that way when you outline the picture, you're going to have just a very fine lines from the tool without the graffiti on it. That way you're not going to have any graffiti on the picture, but it's going to be quite harder to see the lines. After you trace it out, you're going to cover the picture. For coloring, I used Wilton's colors and I mixed them with vodka. I always like to mix my colors with vodka, so that way they can get better and I'm gonna have a better consistency. Also, the vodka evaporates very quickly, it doesn't leave any taste or smell, but it's gonna be way better than water because the water is gonna take significantly longer time to evaporate. For the skin color, I mixed the color called copper and more vodka, so I used very little amount of copper color and it just get that nice color for the face. When you cover the picture, you're just gonna cut all the excess of the fondant and let the picture dry for a couple hours. Make sure you don't touch it before it's completely dry. You can either make your own lollipops or buy ready ones from the store. If you want, I can make another video of how to do lollipops. Then you're just gonna assemble the cake and cover it with some ganache. After you cover it, you're gonna let it chill in the fridge for a couple hours or for a little bit in the freezer. For the next part, you're going to grab your fondant and you're going to roll it out. Make sure you roll it out not too thin. You don't have to make it thick, but don't make it too thin. And also make sure that it's going to cover the cake, so it's better to roll it a little bit more and cut the excess than having it not big enough. Place the rolled fondant on the top of the cake and carefully smooth out the edges. You're going to, after that, cut all the excess fondant that is outlining the cake. And now my favorite part, covering the cake with the airbrush. This airbrush I got from Amazon and it was originally for makeup, but I use it for food coloring and it works just perfect. The airbrush uses only couple drops of color, so your colors are gonna go a long way. It's so satisfying to see just colors spraying all over the cake. That's so fun to do. No matter what you do, no matter how hard you try or don't try, you're gonna have a perfect result with the airbrush. When you finish airbrushing your cake, just make sure you don't touch it until it's completely dry, otherwise you may end up with some fingerprint on your airbrush colors. So this is the end result of me coloring the cake. It looks so amazing. after my KitchenAid stand by mixer. That's the second purchase I wish I made earlier. If I knew how amazing the airbrush is going to be in reality, I would buy it way earlier. So yeah, definitely invest in some airbrush if you like to decorate cakes. Once your cake is all covered, you're going to put some borders on the edge of the cake. I just put some lines of fondant all over so I can put some nice finished touch to the cake. Then I'm going to put the girl on the cake. I will put some water on the back side of the fondant so it can stick to the cake. If you think that your image is not gonna stick enough with water, you can also use some edible glue. I didn't use the edible glue because my cake was very small, but for a larger cake I would definitely put some edible glue since that is stronger than water. Then you're going to use your creativity to put any kind of fondant decoration all around the edges of the cake. Pretty much anything you like you can put there, it's up to you, it's kind of freestyle decorating. And here is our cake. The last step is just to put the lollipops on the top of the cake, and now you have it all ready, and yeah, here it is. Please comment in the comment section how you like this cake, if you're gonna try it, or if you want me to try any other type of cakes or recipes. I will be happy to make something that you guys like. Also, please subscribe for my channel so you can support me and see more of my videos. That's all from me for today. Thank you for watching and have a great day.